Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Baron and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the new hero that is, or the last hero that's going to be released, the Special Forces Orb number 3. So along the Cleaners and along with the Los Extranjeros, we have an R6 Silver Soldier called Mozzie. And he has the following: active ability, Scout Ahead. Quickly scouts the current battle situation. If there are equal or more allies than enemies, grant all allies plus 100% weapon power and ability power for 5 seconds. If there are more enemies than allies, grant all allies plus 200% armor and resistance for 10 seconds. Wow. Okay, so he has 2 modes obviously. So as long as the game is 5 people against, 5 enemies against 5 enemies, he'll give you all the team a ton of damage and plus 100% ability power. I mean, if you stack him, for instance, with from Los Extranjeros, like we talked before, the guy who does 300% ability power. So, okay, so he has, so his ability power, let's say is 10,000. This guy will double it to 200. Then you have Anna, which will double it to 300. Then, and then he, oh God, and then he does plus 300% ability power, the guy, when he does damage. I mean, you could potentially just one-shot a tank with that damage. So I feel like Mozzie, Anna, actually, I'm gonna look up his name now. Where is he? La Mequina. And La Mequina is the guy that I was referring to because obviously with his Phobos crossbow, because he takes 300% ability power. And then Mozzie will grant 100% ability power. And Anna will give 50 more ability power. So I'm just saying that's insane. So actually it would work with a lot of heroes, but this is the one that does a lot of damage. So he will probably one-shot that one target if he's in stealth while using Mozzie's ability. So I just want to show this is a really good mix-up. These 3 heroes. And then obviously throw in Leon if you want for healing, and then a tank, and you're set. Okay, that was the Scout Ahead ability. Now let's move on to the passive ability. Pest Launcher. Whenever an enemy prepares an offensive ability, launches a pest at them, damaging them for 150% ability power and granting all allies plus 50% tenacity for 6 seconds. Okay, so we seem to be getting a lot of heroes. Okay, I'm not gonna say we get a lot of heroes, but we do have quite a bit of heroes. Like we have Ayana that makes 100% ability power if you have control. You have Arrow who will do 175 when the enemy is preparing a ability. You have Fix-It who will deal, I think it's 100 or something, or 150 ability power, but also cancel the ability. So I do wonder, like, what if you throw Mozzie and Arrow together in one team? I mean, one does 175. The other one does 150. I'm just asking, like, would this be very overpowerful? So I'll try Mozzie and see if it's possible to do a combination with Mozzie, Arrow, and some other heroes, just to see if they can do a ton of damage into a single lane. Because as soon as that enemy creates an ability or is about to cast an offensive ability, just snap and then he's dead. So yeah, we'll see. Overall, Mozzie seems like a very powerful character too, because he does damage. So the idea, his active ability is not, how should I put it? It buffs the team, just like Arrow. It doesn't do any damage. It just buffs the team for a certain amount of time. His buff is immense, of course. It's very big, with granting 100% ability power and weapon power, even though it's just for 5 seconds. That's a big thing, because if you stack the abilities and you trigger them at the same time, it'll do a lot of damage. And of course the Pest Launcher is a nice addition. So he's basically a support carrier you'll keep somewhere in the back, hidden away, and then he'll just do his thing. Anyway guys, that was it. This is Mozzie from the Rainbow Six Silver, and he's going to be part of the Special Forces Orb. So together he'll be playing with the Cleaners, he'll be with the Los Extranjeros, and then it's him. So it's 11 characters in one orb. So if you haven't saved your Special Forces keys, I think it's about time to do that, because in this one you have a lot of good characters that you can make a lot of interesting builds. So start saving and then start spending once the game comes out. Sorry, once the orbs comes out, start spending them. Thank you so much for watching.